On this episode, we steal Josh's MX5 Turbo, the Mazda gets a secret transformation, and we gear up for the big reveal. Let's do it! What's up guys, and welcome back to the Drift Games channel. We're doing something that's a little bit surprising, not to us, but to one of the team members on the Drift Games team, and one of the guys that's done a lot of work to help get the brand to this point. About 6 years ago, I met Josh. Now we're going to have to remind you who Josh is, so this is who Josh is.
I'm trying to read! No, I'm not alright. This thing is bloody scary.
None of us toasted our brakes.
It's breaking hard, Joe.
It was breaking hard, yo.
Give me the cash! I forgot to put it into gear.
Josh is an awesome videographer. Some of the best videos you've watched in Ireland, across Europe, and at amazing shows all over the world, he's been responsible for. He's hugely talented, pretty humble, and he's big into drifting. But his drift car has always kind of gone by the wayside because he's so busy making videos like this, or our vlog, or different events. So we thought to sort of reward him for how amazing he's been at helping us get this far, we would do up his car in secret. Now that meant, and it's not too hard with Josh, to be honest, we told him the car was somewhere that it's not. So right now, he still thinks the car is in a shed in Curran Motorsport, but it's not. It's here at Retro Autos, because what our plan is to try and take Josh's MX5 from his practice day car to a competitive car that he can compete in the Irish Drift Series this year. And we've got a very short window to do this, because this week I'm filming with him, so he has no suspicions that we're doing anything behind the scenes, and then he's heading off on holidays for 2 weeks. By the time he gets back from those 2 weeks, we're hoping to reveal the car to him, and we have tons of surprises going into this car as well. So we're going to keep you in the loop as we go along, but as you can see, we're using minimal equipment, and we're kind of doing this in secret, so it's not as high production as usual, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see his reaction. So I'm going to catch up with Mike here at Retro Autos, who's been working in Mondello, other places, but he's really been down here fixing the car. We're going to talk to him about the plan, what we're doing with the car, the challenges, and where we need to get it to in 2 weeks. What's up, Mikey?
Right there.
Cold.
Oh my god, it's so cold in the
very,
shed.
very cold. But it's worth weathering it because, well, to be honest, I was going to say this thing looks great, but it doesn't look great because it's absolutely torn asunder. We're really building this car for our own amusement, because as much as we love Josh and we want him to get him out drifting and we think he's going to be really good, we also think he's very funny when he's drifting.
I think a camera in the car now would be hilarious.
Just for our own amusement to see him under pressure, I'd like to give him a... See, the thing is, if we say to him, you should go competitively drifting,
he won't do it.
But if we build him a car, he's guilted.
If we make him do it.
Yeah, he has to do it then, because we've done all this work. So
this is just like literally another practice on Josh.
So it looks like it's being really sound to Josh. We're really just putting him in an uncomfortable situation for our amusement, so that's fine.
I can't wait.
So we couldn't actually show you the work that's been done so far, because Josh would have obviously...
We couldn't even talk about it. Like,
no, we couldn't talk about it.
We were texting about this and all.
Yeah, we were trying to get it done as quick as we could. So some of the stuff has been done already, and we're going to catch you up on that. Our good pal, Alan Delaney, who's one of the Drift Games experienced instructors, he said he could do the cage in what, 2.5 days?
2.5 days.
Yeah, so Mikey, that is a hell of a cage for 2.5 days.
So the car already had the back half that Josh got done off Stone Motorsport a couple of years ago.
This section here.
This section here, so it's the main hoop and this here. But then Alan just came in, banged out the door bars, got all this done here.
This car,
there's no rust on it.
No, it's very clean.
I am very surprised.
The crazy thing is, Josh drove this once on the road, and then he'd actually got written off 3 times. So this car's been written off 3 times.
And he still owns it.
He still owns it. So it's been in 3 accidents, and in every single accident, Josh wasn't at fault. So someone paid the insurance out to write off the car, and then he bought the car back off the insurance company 3 times. So it actually owes him nothing except sentimental value.
Yeah.
He loves the car.
He does love this car. Like, he'll never get rid of it.
It did get to a very bad state at one point. I'm going to show you guys a picture of that now.
Yeah,
and then it came back to something that was pretty cool. I'm going to give the guys a quick overview of what the plan of the car is, because I know that's what you're thinking. So first thing, obviously, to change a practice day car like this to a competitive car is the safety equipment. So we're going to put in the full cage, bucket seats, 5-point harness that we have, and we have plumbed in fire extinguisher. A lot of this stuff is going to come out of my bash car, which was originally a competition car, and brought up to spec. We're going to transfer that over to Josh's car, so he has all the safety gear in the car, basically ready to rock and roll. The next thing we want to do is change the look of the car, because it looks like practice day car. It's pretty cool.
It's looked the same for the last 4 years.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is, once it's painted inside, it's going to be, you're going with about a purple inside?
Yeah, so it's going to be like, it's like a light violet purple.
And the whole car inside then will be transformed, which is your job, Mike.
Yeah.
My job then is to have a look at the outside. So what we're going to do is try and give the car essentially a similar look to my 180SXs, so it's got this fade. Knowing Josh and knowing, hinting at colours, we're going to do it from a yellow to a purple on the back with a fade sort of coming through the pink.
That means I'm going to put a lot more gold flake in now.
Yeah. So the plan at this point in time is pretty solid, and I think we can get it done in that time frame.
Look, you came to me with this idea 7 days ago, and now we're here ready to go into paint with a cage. So
we're some lads.
I know, yeah. And we've called in a lot of favours off friends.
Why don't we do a little walk around? Because if you haven't watched some of our previous videos of retro autos, this place is a bit of a gold mine.
I don't mind everything's like apart, broke, and just getting fixed. But they're still so cool. This is RB. Just Paddy's put it in now. It was running there earlier on. It's going to be very interesting as a track car.
The Corolla here, so it's Truno booter, as they say. This car is on the road, essentially. Road car, so it's all ready to go.
So the guy that actually owns this delivers for a local Chinese, and he actually delivers in it. So you hear him coming into the States.
This rolls up to your house?
This rolls up to your house, like,
Wow. This is another KP Starlet?
KP Starlet, yeah. The guys just can't leave cars alone here, like, they're always changing them, they're always...
Then we've got a KE panel van.
Yep.
So this is a panel van as they come in Ireland, and then they convert them, they cut out these pieces, and then they make them into estates, essentially. So these two are very famous in Ireland. If you haven't seen them before, they're probably two of the finest examples of, Corollas in Ireland. This one, a KE Saloon. These cars have won a lot of prizes in the last couple of years. They're perfect. This is my favorite Corolla in the country right now. Literally nut and bolt restoration. The color, it's very hard probably to see it on the camera because it's quite dark in here and the artificial light doesn't help it, but it's like a brown, green, gold, which is, I can only imagine how many layers of paint was laid down in this car.
There's a lot, like.
Here's a really interesting one. This one they just got. The Toyota Crown is found in a field, well, in a hedge, in a mountain in the west coast of Ireland. And they actually cleaned it up and it came out pretty good. This is essentially what the guys do. They create the arches. They're not bolt-ons. They're completely done and fabricated out of metal steel, stitch welded on, and then put a massive set of incredibly stretched tires on,
the guys
front and back.
The motto here is, you pick your wheels first, you build your arch to suit your wheels. It's not like, oh, what wheels will suit, like whatever wheels you want, then the mold the steel to suit the wheels. Like it's fairly cool the way they do it. Like.
But Mike, back to Josh's car.
Yes, back to Josh's. See, there's too much distractions here. That's the downfall.
Yeah. We're back to Josh's car, so I cannot be here for the next couple of days to help you guys out because I gotta go. Well, I would say distract Josh, but actually just do our day job and actually, do what we normally do. But you guys are going to work away here. The next time I'm going to see it, the whole interior is going to be done, the body kit's going to be repaired, and we're going to be heading off to wrap. But there's a lot to be done.
There's a lot to be done in the meantime. Like there's a couple of days work, but you know what? It's worth it.
Alright, Mike.
Hi, Ben.
Day 2.
Yeah, so it's day 2 here in Retro Autos. Me and Vinny have had a nice early morning start. We had to pick up the paint first, which the colour is savage. Like I really like it, and I hope Josh does as well. It's nearly time now to get suited and booted, go in, base it, lacquer it, put a bit of metallic flake in the lacquer, and see how it turns out. This is something that I've never actually been seen done before, and Vinny is kind of the king of it lately. So and all we do is literally just put some of this into the lacquer, spray it on.
Give it a coat of lacquer, make sure it's nice and even and the way you want it, and then bury it with normal clear coat.
Yeah. Okay, well we're definitely going to go with gold because his car is going yellow and purple. So that's a no-brainer. But
you want to use one of these two purples?
Oh my god. Can we use both? Can we use more than one?
Yeah, you can use as many as you want. I have this diesel spill here as well.
Right, so we can put gold, the two purples and the rainbow all in there.
Yeah.
Josh is going to love this. Like, I know he's going to be raging. He's not here for this to dictate how we do it. So Josh, yet again, if you're not happy with it, just let us know. Like, we'll stop right now.
Suggestion box is outside.
Can we just put the whole bag of gold in?
Yeah, we'll put most of it in.
This is going to be sick.
More
gold, all the gold.
Start it up now.
Oh, what is going on here?
Now, guys.
So for anyone at home that isn't too familiar with painting, this is the lacquer. So this is like a clear coat. This is your finishing coat to make the colour really pop. And we're just after adding a heap more colour in there. So yeah, this is going to be dead.
Yes, we'll get ready to go in.
So Vinny's in there now and he's put on the final coat of lacquer. I'm actually very excited because after he walks out, we give it 30 minutes, then we can go in and see the final product. It's been a long 2 days. Man, that flake, as soon as it's just hitting the top bar, it's so cool, like. I can literally just see the top of the main hoop, and all I can see is gold fleck from here, like this. Look, what's it like? Look at the smiley head on Vinny. That's how you know it's good. This is what I think he wants. So, put it up. It's weird when you're doing someone else's cards, you know, that sort of way. Like you're guessing, you just want to ring the phone. Like I'd love to put 6 different shades of purple in front of him yesterday and go, which would you think? But I'm happy it came out when he was so. Oh my god! Look at that! That looks sick. Ladies, you gonna make it? I think he's gonna love it. I'm gonna have my. That's it. That is sick.
So Josh's car is ready to go for its full wrap, but I just want to take a couple of seconds to thank one of our partners here at Drift Games, MX5.com. Now we all know Josh is an idiot, but even Josh can avail of the fact that they have such a selection of parts that you can fit to your cars and do your maintenance yourself, saving you a lot of money by going to a main dealer or your local mechanic. So check out their thousands of products online at MX5.com and use our code DRIFT for 10% off at checkout. What's up guys? Okay, we've got to give you a quick update on this project. Get you guys up to speed. We've obviously put the cage in. Guys in Retro Auto and Mike have got the cage all purple with glitter flake, which looks great. So that was done. Then we brought it down to Seamus Watch. I designed a change of livery. So Joker Designs, who did the livery on my 180SX, we adapted that, changed the fade, changed all the logos, but we did go through it with quite a fine-tooth comb to make sure that we had the right livery for Josh, make sure it kind of suited his style. Now we've taken a couple of hints over what he's kind of said he would do to the car over the years, so we've kind of hope he really likes it. In behind me, the car is now ready to load onto the trailer. We're going to bring it back to Curran Motorsport. We're going to get all the last few pieces put together, and tomorrow morning, well, here's the idea. We're going to tell Josh that I'm going to put brand new wheels on my car and I need him to film my reaction or even film his reaction of the new wheels on the car. That is obviously not the case. We need to fool him to get him to Curran Motorsport to make sure that he has no idea and he walks in as if he's filming my car and a reaction and it's actually his car sitting there. It does look amazing. What a transformation. So it's time to get the car loaded up back to Curran Motorsport, and then we can actually film it right in Curran Motorsport being finished, and then tomorrow we can actually reveal it to Josh, and then the project can continue with Josh fully aware of what's going on. So let's get this thing loaded. Seamus Walsh, Seamus, thank you so much. What do you think? Will you like it?
I hope so.
I think it looks pretty cool.
That's pure Josh.
It's pure Josh.
Pure Josh.
So it's late, the night before the reveal, and we've got the car back here to Current Motorsport. Boys are unloading it right now, so we're gonna bring it in. The last couple of little bits and pieces done back to the interior. We didn't get to put it back 100% after the cage was done. Make sure everything's buttoned up, give it a good clean, put the last few stickers on, and it should be good to go for the morning for the big reveal. Getting the last few pieces together. Chris and Mike are putting the dashboard back together, all the little touches just to tidy it up to make sure by tomorrow morning it looks absolutely perfect. Now remember the setup. Josh is back in work tomorrow morning, boys will all be here. I'm gonna tell him that they're all working on another project and that I need him to come and film me reacting to my new wheels on my 180SX. That is obviously a massive lie. We're gonna bring him in here, he's not gonna know what's about to happen, and we're gonna introduce him to his car, all the pieces and the sponsorship deals and everything that we put together for him. I can't wait to see his reaction. We got another hour or two here tonight in the cold to make sure it's perfect for the morning. It's been a long couple of weeks getting this car ready. We're finally there.
So we're here, he's there.
Currently live tracking Dave's location through Facebook to see when Josh arrives. So
Oh,
Dogs,
I hear the dog barking.
dog's going mad.
Someone peek out the window.
They're coming, they're going.
All right, Josh, we're here at Wayne's. Everybody else has seen the wheels, but you haven't seen the wheels.
Josh was out of the car.
You seem fairly confident that they're going to be something special if you brought me all the way down here to do
I
that.
think they are. I think they are. Right, what? Let's see the reaction. You're gonna love it. Surprise! What have you done? Surprise, Josh.
You even did the and you put a page in there! Why you put an Irish sticker by my name? When did you? I was honestly out there thinking like I'm gonna have to get a fake surprise for these wheels that you said about. So is there no wheels?
No way.
Am I shaking? You haven't done the glit. Mike, did you do this?
I'm gonna explain to you, so I'm gonna give this to Mike. I'm gonna explain to you what we did before you actually start. So, this car is actually a thank you for all of the videos that you've done over the last couple of years and helping the company to actually get to where it is. So we got a little bit sneaky and stole your car before you went to Thailand without you even noticing.
Hang on a second. When I came down here a few weeks ago and I said, "Where's my car?" and you said,
It was over in the shed right there behind you, ready to go get wrapped. Already painted, you didn't even know.
Yeah, so Mike took the car, brought it to Retro Autos. Alan Delaney did the cage, full competition cage.
In 2.5 days.
In 2.5 days, because we were under pressure. Mike and the guys in Retro Autos painted the cage purple with the glitter flake, which you knew you'd be tasting. Then me and Joker This and Moose designed the livery, and I was asking you when we were doing my car, what fade?
I even remember that you said that.
What fade would you do if you were doing a car? And you said yellow to purple, so I said sweet. So Mike fixed up all the body kit with fiberglass, then we brought it down to Seamus, we got all the car basically wrapped head to toe. Then, that is the fun part of the car being aesthetically pretty good, but it's only half the story of the car. Because, that's actually not the most impressive part, is that we, without your knowing, have entered you into the Irish Drift Series in the Pro-Am this year in this car. So
What? Dave, this is something I only want to talk about because I know it's never going to happen.
Okay, so let me say why it's going to happen, right? Because basically the car is going to leave here on Monday. It's going down to Motorsport 56, right? It's getting a front bumper bar, a back bumper bar. It's getting a full loom done on the car. It's got a full link ECU monsoon coming with the digital dash, being mapped by TDP. Not only that, but if you want to build it, you now have a 1.8 engine here, which we're going to build for more power in the future, which we picked up for quite cheap. We have a spare gearbox for the car, diff and shafts. And on top of that, all the safety gear, Wayne is going to put in the car because we have some of it left over, and Murray Motorsport are going to help us out with that. And even better, Sean Corley at the Tyre Box is going to sponsor you all of your tyres.
You've got a sponsor?
For the whole season and for all the bashes this year. You get free tyres for all of them.
You know, you could have just done like one of those things and it would have been absolutely open.
So basically, the reason we've done all this...
If you'd have fixed the bumper, I would have been absolutely thrilled.
So me and you are going to be a team in the Irish Drift Series, in the Pro-Am and the Pro. This car is going to be finished, so it's going away to get everything done to the highest spec. We're ripping out the whole ECU loom, all the crap that you've in there, and just wiring the car up, making it 100% reliable, getting the link working on it. And as I said, if we want to build a 1.8 engine down the line, we have one here that we can build away in the background.
Absolutely.
Which
Give you. Almost my first reaction when I came here is like, you absolute you bought an MX5 and made it look nicer than mine. But so I remember I said to you only a bit ago, I'd like to do one round of the series.
Yeah, towards the end of the year. And I said to you were on about the cage, I said, maybe in June or July we'll get around to it or something like that. So you have to say thank you to Mikey, Wayne, to everyone in the office, to my dad for going up and down,
You were like next week this morning. Where are you?
Oh, Mikey.
Blaine.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
So,
Do you want to see a few other little snaky things you did?
Yes, absolutely.
So Vinny tried to do this new ghosting thing. I don't know if you can see it here in your back panel. So see the Drift Games logos? And they're actually smoothed over. So we just did something different there just to break it up and see what it turned out like.
No way.
Yeah, look cool, doesn't it? The glitter we put like...
and it's a proper competition cage, so it's up to specs. And even Alan had trouble because he had to do this on to actually get your head to fit in the car.
I want to make sure you can fit it.
I won't be able to get in this.
We said you need a quick release.
Yeah, you need a quick release now, you do.
So now I can run it with the roof off.
Yeah.
Unreal. You've done a tasty job. This is much better than coming down to see some of your wheels, Dave.
So anyway, we put an Irish flag on your knee.
I did notice that.
Because Mike said he wouldn't work on the car if it had a special sticker for you here on the back.
Powered by falafel. Oh.
So we do not have a falafel sponsor yet, though. So we're sorry. We're working.
Don't big me up like that.
So the idea now is that you can do your own little touches to it from this point on, aesthetically, whatever you want to do, and then...
I don't want to do... There's nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of finished as much as we could do. So we're going to have two cars in the pits, one in Pro-Am, one in Pro, and that'll be the Drift Games team for Ireland this year. So, welcome aboard.
Well done. Thank you. Oh, that's unbelievable. I can tell you this, I was not expecting this.
No. Alright guys, so Josh is now revealed his car, and the project for the MX5 starts to begin from here. So we've got a lot of work to do to get this thing up to competition spec. It's the work that even Josh will have to help with now to make sure this car gets to the Irish Drift Series this year. If you like the car, let us know in the comments. We think we did a pretty good job. Josh is pretty blown away by it. So we're going to let him have another look around the car, and we'll get back on the next episode where we start to do some more work to this car and get it ready. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
So how was your holidays anyway?
Yeah, how's the holiday?
Compared to this.
You have that on camera, right?
I do, yeah.
So have you been filming all this secretly?
Yeah. Remember you were slagging me for going off without a bra to Vinny.
Remember you were giving out to Blaine, not coming in with the GoPros and everything. You were giving out to Blaine, he didn't come in with the GoPros. Where's the GoPros? Blaine has all the GoPros and that's where they all work.
Remember you were like, Blaine is secretly taking all the stuff out of the office.
Because you he actually was.
It's over at fucking Retro Autos filming your cage getting done and everything, so.
How did I not notice this more?
Do you remember the day that Blaine? You actually weren't hard to fool at all. Anyone else would have been a nightmare. You was just, okay.
So guys, there you have it. Josh Holdsworth our local idiot, is going to go drifting this year in the Irish Drift Series. But did we do a good job on the car? Do you like it? Let us know in the comments below. How do you think Josh is going to get on? Let us know. Hit the notification bell on. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.